Dr. Alex, thank you very much for your
Thank you,
time
Ari,
today.
for being here. Yeah,
Yes, I know you for almost 20 years now,
that's
right?
true. Time
Yeah.
flies.
And you know I'm from Bangladesh,
Yes.
right? Today, I thank you for giving me the time. I do have some concern that
Hmm.
Bangladeshi people are suffering in Canada, right?
Yes, we know, we're aware of that.
So basically what happening is Bangladeshi people are coming to Canada for better life, where they are not getting the better life after they land here.
Yeah. Mm.
The concern is the way those agencies in Bangladeshi people in Bangladesh, the way they have explaining to them after they land in Canada, the situation is completely different. What would you
Hmm.
suggest for Bangladeshi people who are coming here as a TRV with the temporary visitor
Mm.
visa,
Visitors, yeah.
considering they will stay here for a very long time and settle themselves with their family?
This is a grave concern because we're talking about human lives. We're talking about families. Sometimes they arrive with kids, and some of them really desperate to find some way once they hear. To be honest, the best advice I can probably tell people who still there in Bangladesh, still considering this step, just arriving on TRV and, like you said, temporary visa, visitor visa, um, is to think twice, plan, try to understand what exactly would be my way to convert my visitor status into permanent residency. Because if somebody said, just be there and everything will be okay, it's a bit naive. It's terrible because somebody I heard terrible like amounts of money. People save a lot for that journey here, and then they here and they have no way to settle, which is horrible because it's easier to plan when people are in Bangladesh, when they have work, kids going to school, they have protection of the medical system, they have life. They arrive here, and as temporary visitors of Canada, they have, well, tourists have insurance and have no rights. Same here. And people have to think twice, like I said, before making this big step. And it's easily preventable too. But for people who are here, it's hard. They have to reassess what they have, maybe take a consultation, find out if there is a way based on what they have. If not, maybe go back, but with some plan in mind, and we can start the process while they're here or there. It doesn't matter. As long as we have mutual understanding what people can do and people on board, at least we can save. I know, I understand, Ari, if it's painful, it breaks my heart, but some people probably it's too late for them.
Hmm.
They, I don't know where they are. They probably so desperate they make some steps. They getting deported. Who knows?
What about alternative options? I know your Anyvisa is one of the 100% success in startup.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Do you
true.
think startup can be an option for Bangladeshi people?
Well, very good point. Take your example. Bangladeshi people are very highly educated, especially in technical sector, what we call STEM, science, technical engineering jobs, and they have very good command in English. They have very good work ethic, and they have very good, what I found at least, very good business acumen, which which is very entrepreneurial. And as you can see, all those four ingredients are good potential for startup visa program. And the good part for Bangladesh, we deal with teams from Bangladesh who come in as what we call family businesses. like father and two older sons, let's say older than 22, so they're not part of the family if he applies alone. But with sons or maybe daughters, he can form a team because they obviously. What I like about entrepreneurial people, they're full of ideas, and all it takes very good consultation, a very good conversation about what they have in mind, what they would do here. And as you can see, if we have this discussion while the family is still there in Bangladesh, they don't have this stress of relocation into unknown. And many of our clients from Bangladesh, they still working, they're still there. They just visit Canada while they in PR process. And another factor is very critical too. Uh, Nowadays, we have teams processed within 6 and 12 months, which is incredibly fast. No other program actually provide that. And it's very affordable too, because people from Bangladesh, they know how to save money, but they don't know how to pay for quality because sometimes they simply misled. Uh, we have good partners here. We have good angels and investors, and we can work with Bangladesh. I think in general, with minor exemptions, um, Bangladesh is very entrepreneurial and very ethical and very honest, and that's what I like, and that's perfect initiation into startup visa program.
So I thank you very much for your explanation. You're saying that basically on the startup program that families they can come over in Canada and settle
Hmm.
in a authentic way
Absolutely
compared to whatever they are going through right now.
honest, authentic, transparent. Everything is legal, and why is that? Because government of Canada so far support entrepreneurs, who business people who bring some innovation, some ideas to Canada. Potential is to create what we call here economic benefit for Canadians. And the good part for Bangladeshi who travel to Canada, why Canada is popular, because Canada is multicultural society, and Bangladeshi is it's a great community here. And I know you're part of the community. You're trying to help people, but you cannot help everyone who misled by somebody else because it's just tragic.
Startup is a great option for Bangladeshi people where
Yeah,
they can actually stay in Bangladesh while the PR in process.
yeah, pretty much. Sometimes we ask if they can or willing to travel here to take part in some business activities when they know that flexibility is there. They're not under pressure. They think differently. They basically open to ideas and work and collaboration, and but in general nobody can force them to be here, which is great. And obviously this is a great alternative to any kind of dubious refugee asylum program, because if you really file for asylum for real reason, that's one thing. But if you present some kind of artificial reason, or somebody mislead you to file for refugee, but you're not real refugee, you need to think twice. First of all, you lie. Second of all, you basically lie and you cannot go back to your home country, which is, I think, double trouble, right? Because you put yourself in a corner.
You brought up a very good point, and I like the word you said, asylum.
Yeah.
That's exactly what a lot of Bangladeshi people are seeking
Mm.
after they come here, because they were told that even though they seek asylum, they can go back
Yeah.
whenever they want in Bangladesh. Is it true?
No, no. You can try, but basically, um, there is a law, and regulations are very clear. If you're seeking refuge from somewhere, and if you go back to that country, that means you don't need protection anymore. And government of Canada, by law, can revoke your PR, even PR, if they found the conditions back in country change. But if they found that you lied about that and got it by fraud, because somebody prepared some kind of fraud application, then you basically losing everything you got, and you never can try again, which I call double trouble. So,
Mhm. Well, I thank you very much, Dr. Alex, for your quick
no, welcome.
information. And I thank you very much. Do you have any message for Bangladeshi people?
Well, I guess for Bangladeshi people, we always say, think before you act, and definitely understand, to be safe, you have to be informed. And I appreciate friends like Arif, who is also an immigrant from Bangladesh, but very successful one, built himself, built his career, built his family here. And we saw numerous examples like that. But what we advise people, think twice before you move. And once you move, find right people who you move with and who will help you, who will advise you. And with that, I want you, Arif, and people in your community to stay safe, to stay informed. If you have a chance, subscribe to our channels, like this video, share with other people who you think can benefit from this. And we will see you in our offices here, and definitely want to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Alex. I appreciate it.
Thank you.